In today's video, we're going to be covering what is going on with Circle and BlackRock and their US Treasuries, and also what the heck the IRS is doing to the FTX users. This should be surprising, but unfortunately it's not surprising. So before we get into today's update, if you guys have been enjoying these daily videos, go ahead and hit like if you haven't done so already, and hit subscribe because we're putting them out every single day. If you want to know what our cryptocurrency portfolio looks like, what trade alerts we are doing, what our thoughts are on the current market conditions, you have to check out a link to the CT Club. That is just for you down below in the video description. So right off the bat, let's talk about Circle, because this is USDC. It is a huge stablecoin issuer, and there's all of this talk now. If the US were to default on its debts, what would that look like for a USD-based stablecoin? And Circle apparently has had a plan for this in place for several months. And in fact, what they're doing right now is they are not holding US Treasuries that expire longer than June. That's a couple weeks away. Short-term Treasuries means more liquidity for them to turn over for backing their stablecoin. But also it's very reflective of their own faith or lack thereof of the US debt and its ability to honor that debt. That's something that a lot of countries have a lot of faith in. Maybe that's wavering, and something to pay attention to in terms of cryptocurrency especially is a lot of people love the oasis that a stablecoin can provide, but when we're going up against fiat currencies, there's other oases that I think are have a lot more longevity. Think Bitcoin maybe. Just a hint there. Not financial advice, just my opinion. So moving on, also we have to talk about Binance. They are trying to be compliant anywhere they can, and the fact that they are turning their attention away from the US because they've been struggling to gain 100% regulatory clarity or approval in that country. Now Binance is saying that they're going to do whatever they can get to be regulatory compliant in the UK. So the largest cryptocurrency exchange is trying to find where the greener pasture is. We'll see if UK is that. Lastly, we have to talk about FTX and the IRS. The IRS has now filed a claim for FTX for basically taxes that the IRS is owed from FTX to the tune of $44 billion. These are for crypto transactions that weren't reported, for transactions happening between FTX and Alameda Research. I think there's one claim alone is worth $20.9 billion. And this is because they're going after this because Sam Bankman-Fried and his girlfriend, I don't know if they're still together anymore, Caroline, they are US citizens, and so as such they are subject to the IRS. And here's the most disappointing part, is that the IRS is claiming to have administrative priority. That means that their claims supersede those of anyone who is an unsecured creditor of FTX, aka anyone who had funds on FTX at the time that it collapsed. Taxman's going to get their money. So that's why you should be sure to get yours, and to do so by a really good way to do that is to avoid using centralized exchanges as your wallet provider. There's excellent wallet providers out there that do not have custody over your coins and allow you to move them freely at your own will whenever you want to, for whatever reason you want to. If you want to know which wallets I consider to be secure, there's links for Ledger and Trezor down below in the video description. There are also affiliate links for those of you who want to help support this channel. Otherwise, just go to ledger.com or trezor.io and get yourself a hardware wallet if you haven't done so already. It's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.